Hello everyone and welcome back. It's Meatdept here. I'm so glad you could join me for another video today, guys. I'm back at Sword Warriors and today we're going to discuss a very important topic that I've been meaning to actually look into myself for a while. It's attack speed versus crit damage and chance. Which one is better? Are you free to play? Are you pay to win? Are you Game Pass owner? Are you somewhere in between? Really, what is the best? It kind of just depends on the ornaments you're using, guys. What are you actually using in terms of attack speed, crit, lifesteal already, and what heroes will you be actually equipping? Can you equip one? Can you equip two? And lastly, what kind of content are you even looking to do? Are you looking to farm the Eternal Guardian Hall, Endless Dungeon? Are you looking to do just high level world grinding and killing those as fast as possible? Are you farming experience gems? I mean, oh man, it's kind of crazy, but it's alright, guys. I'm going to at least explain some of what I do know, and then we're going to do some tests. I'm going to show you some tests actually, and then we're going to go through and just see at the end of the day, all the stats and nerd work aside, I mean, which one is actually better, and does it even matter in the latest world? I mean, at the end of the day, does it really matter? Well, we're going to actually find out. So, just some good things for you to know, guys. First, for my test, what I am deciding to do is use Frostmourne. This is from World 4, I believe, the Glacial world. First of all, I love this sword. This is actually from World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King expansion. The Lich King end boss of that expansion and raid boss used Frostmourne. It's legendary. You got a lot of lore in the Warcraft universe, guys, and yeah, I really dig it. So I chose this because it's not the strongest weapon in the world, and I have a lot of stats already, so I even took off all my heroes and skills and everything. And with this one, I'm hitting for 69 million, guys. That is with Frostmourne, and I believe it's the crit damage on it. Where is it? This one right here. Yep, I'm using crit damage. So then I have one that also is attack speed, and I'm going to put that on right now to test the difference as well. And this one is 51.9 million, so it is definitely about 11-12 million less damage, but it does actually click a lot faster, and that's really what we're testing. So you see the swings visually right now. It's a pretty good swing. And then I go ahead and put on the one with crit damage, and let's go ahead and swing. You could visually see it's not as fast, right? And that is very important because you know what? This whole time, guys, what I usually do is I go for lifesteal and crit damage because I obviously need lifesteal to sustain myself, but I want the crit damage for those juicy hits. So my best Eternity Sword right now does 213 million. That's pretty awesome. I also have a 5-star energy blade with lifesteal gem bonus and 25% extra damage, and that does 201. So I mean, that is actually really respectable itself and in its right. So I want to explain now some attack speed. Then I'm going to show you some side-by-side comparisons, right? On one side of the screen is crit damage, the other side is attack speed. They're synced up. They start swinging at the exact time. It's a 10-second swing. We're going to go through, we're going to see the difference, discuss the amount of swings they've actually received, and the overall numbers, guys. But let's get started. So as a base, this is very important. In Sword Warriors, everyone starts out generally with a 2 swing per second, right? That is what you do. 2 swings per second is what you do. Now, there's a maximum cap of 4 swings per second in the game. You can get more by first buying Slash Quickly Game Pass, right? Slash speed greatly increased. It gives you 1 swing per second. So I do own this, right? So when I have the crit damage sword on, which is this bad boy right here, I should get 3 swings per second. So every second, you should see it 3 times. Now, you got to remember there's server lag, there's delay, latency, and all that stuff. So it might not always be 3 per second, but it should be about 3 per second, you know, lag aside. Now, the kicker is with attack speed, if I go ahead and switch that to my one with attack speed on it, I should be getting another extra swing per second. So the attack speed level 6 does give an extra 1 swing per second. So if you add that up, 2 from the base, 1 from the Slash Quickly Game Pass, and 1 from the attack speed level 6 enchant, that's 4 per second, and you can definitely tell the difference that there should be 4. Again, this is lag and latency and delay aside from the servers and all that stuff. So it should actually give you a lot. Now, we want to actually see how close are the actual raw numbers, right? So it's hard to say because crit damage 6, basically what that does, that adds 50% more critical damage, meaning that is why my hits do a lot more than 51.9 when I do put it on because it adds up another 50% critical strike damage, because your stats should always include 100% crit chance, guys. Get up to 250, put the rest into attack or HP if you need it, and you're good to go. You always want 100% crit things, right? So it's basically double damage with the crit damage 6. So with all that aside, guys, let's go ahead and pop up a side by side. Then we'll go ahead and go into the wild and just do a practical clear. We'll archmage it up to 520, get something that's a little bit threatening. I don't have any skills or anything like that, so I shouldn't go very long, but I want to see which one might seem like it's better. But first, let me go ahead and pop up this video now. This is a video I made. All right, so here it is right here, guys. As you can see, we have crit damage on the left, attack speed on the right, guys. These are the same Frostmournes I just showed you. One has crit damage and a useless stat on it. One has attack speed and a useless stat on it. Both level 6. They are in the same exact position on the training dummy. They did not move at all. Once I got set, I basically stayed there and did the test 2 different times, split the screen in half so that I could start the timing exactly when the first swing takes off. So let's go ahead and watch this a couple times, guys. Here's the swing right here. So now you'll see side by side. First of all, you'll notice the difference in actual damage, right? So 66.5 million on the crit damage, 49.8 million on the attack speed. But look at the attack speed side right here. It's got way more hits. You see this? Every time it says +1 experience, that's because it hit it one time. And look how much higher that is, and watch how fast that keeps going up compared to the crit damage side right here when I hit play. It is actually incredible how that goes. So let's go ahead and back this bad boy back up right here and hit play again and check it out. So I did a little number crunching as well, I'm going to give you at the end, but I want to just let you see this full clip right here before it ends right here. So you could already tell it does less damage but way more hits. And yeah, my crit damage even on the left, you saw there was a little bit of a lag spike there, and I think that did impact some of the hits per second in the long run because of that lag spike, because I have the final numbers right here actually. So basically, the crit damage sword did 26 swings in 10 seconds. The attack speed sword did 39. That is 50% more swings on the attack speed side. Now that's pretty close, because if we looked at the numbers, I do have /quickly game pass. I should be getting about 40 swings in 10 seconds. 4 swings times 10 seconds is 40, so 39's pretty close. However, the crit side was 26. That should have been like 30. So I think that lag spike that you saw, that I saw, I think that really just hicked it up a little bit and brought it down to 26. But regardless, guys, it was just a one test, and you could just already see the difference, and it makes a lot of sense. So here's some more numbers coming at you. I just want to show you and give you a feel for it. So now the crit damage sword over 10 seconds, what it did was 1.73 billion total damage to that dummy. The attack speed one did 1.95 billion damage. So it did 0.22 billion more damage, right? 220 million more damage in the same amount of time. So even though it hits less, it does hit way more often, and therefore it gives you more damage overall, which also means more lifesteal if you got that going on, guys. Now, if I interestingly enough, if I just had crit damage 6 and attack speed 6 together, now you're cooking, baby. It does 2.59 billion damage in 10 seconds. That is insane. That is a lot of damage extra in 10 seconds compared to either one of them. So overall, what I learned was attack speed generally gives you about 12% more damage than the crit damage level 6, but you got to keep in mind that's only up until you get 4 swings per second. Then I believe the crit damage in general, whether it's ornaments that give crit damage like mech wings crit damage, or you use, well, this one's not ideal because it gives attack speed as well, but anything that gives crit damage is going to start actually holding more weight and value once you get 4 swings per second. But until you reach 4 swings per second, you should really be going for attack speed. That looks like it is the overall winner in DPS. So let's go ahead quickly and jump into the wild here to end the video. We're gonna go ahead and let's see what sword we got on. We're gonna go crit damage. Okay, so we have it on right now, the crit damage version right here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wizard up to 521. We're gonna only keep auto on. We're not going to do anything else. No abilities, no extra clicking. I want to see how far we can get. See if there's a difference. Then we'll do attack speed and we'll see. I mean, so this dude running in here right now, he's pretty much dead. So he's really, it doesn't matter. Now it's just me. See? That character is just to get the wizard in there and then get the wizard out. So that's the whole purpose of that right there. So we're in wave 523 now. My HP is going down without that lifesteal. Yeah, so we got into 523. Let's go ahead and put on attack speed right now. Now you got to keep in mind, I'm intentionally doing this with no lifesteal, no skills, no heroes or anything, just to see the damage of the sword, so there's no other, you know, things impacting it. So here's attack speed right here. The other dude's gonna run up. He's gonna pretty much get one shot because he got no HP. And now it's just me again, guys. So it's the same situation. How far will I get with attack speed? Now it's hitting and technically doing more damage. So here we are in 523 and things aren't looking good. It looks like attack speed, nope, it's basically the same pack killed me. So it doesn't matter really which way you go. They are about the same unless you have things to help you out. So that's what I'm talking about. Attack speed has about 12% more damage overall than crit damage, but at the end of the day, is that 12% really going to make or break you? I don't know, guys. I think it's probably better if you did have, obviously, some lifesteal. If you had the lifesteal ornament on, like the Eye of Hell or Mech Wings. Obviously, if you go ahead and use the Shaman, or if you have lifesteal on your weapon as well, then you're going to survive. And it's going to actually, you know, make a noticeable difference in the long run. So that's pretty much the video. I hope it wasn't too confusing. It's something I wanted to hash out because, as you see, I have a lot of gems. And I plan on, you know, using the rest of those to get my 5-star Eternity from the wild. And I think I'm going to switch the stats on that because of this video and because of what I use overall. But that's, you know, for the next video, guys. So until that time, let me know what you think. Do you use attack, speed, crit? Are you pay to win, free to play, or a mixture of both? And ultimately, do you think it even really matters in the long run as long as you have a good one? I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments below. But remember, until next time, stay positive, keep swinging, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.